Hi, fire signs, and welcome to Esotera Tarot and your newest tarology video. I guess that's what it is, right? It's tarology, a term I'm getting used to, right? So I am not an astrologer, everyone, but I am deeply interested in the subject and I love sharing it with you guys. So that's why I keep this astrology short and sweet. It's almost like a weather forecast, so you can navigate the energies around you and link it through to your tarot if you so wish to do so. So it all makes a bit more sense and gives a little bit more depth to the reading. But of course, if you have no interest in astrology at all and you just want to move over to the tarot, the timestamps are below in the description box. I'll also tag them in the comments so you can move to them quickly. But for those of you who are interested in astrology, I highly recommend that you hang around for this segment. I have a lot of new energies for you this week, fire signs. We have Venus retrograding in Pisces. That started like last week, so I guess that's not so new. But what we do have is Jupiter going direct in Cancer. Now, what's that got to do with a fire sign? That's a water sign. Well, it has everything to do with everyone. Jupiter's been retrograding through Cancer now for months. It has been calling for us to look inwards towards our spiritual growth. Jupiter is known as the guru in Vedic astrology because he is the planet of luck, but also of spiritual growth and reflection. And that lovely water Cancerian energy is all focused on the home and the hearth and going within in that little shell. Well, now Jupiter's going direct as of tomorrow. You may be feeling a bit more of a call to be more open with your spiritual beliefs. You might also see your look change in matters of home and your grounding, more stable energies running through that basis for you, because soon we are going to be entering the zodiac new year with Aries, and Saturn is still in Aries and getting used to that energy. So all of our dreams or wishes, hopes are starting to take root and come into reality. And that direct energy from Jupiter is giving us a really nice place just to sit, relax, ground while we put our plans in motion under that Saturn and Aries energy. But back to the retrograde in Venus, because I promised that would be the focus of this week, as by the end of the week Venus will, I believe, start going direct. So this is just a short window of Venus retrograding, so some of you may have already noticed some thoughts of the past, some nostalgic memories coming up, maybe some people from the past returning as well. These have all been for your greatest good, fire signs, so that you can clear out any old energies, anything lingering, anything left unsaid or unresolved. You might find people even ghosting. They're in your energy at the moment. People might be spinning out as well as old people spinning in. Venus retrogrades, in fact all retrogrades work both ways, so people may have been going a little bit quiet. You're not hearing from people so much. Breakups, all that jazz comes with the Venus retrograde. And Venus is also concerned with money, so watch those bank balances, guys. If there's anywhere where you could plug any holes that you're overspending or you're paying out for subscriptions and things like that that you're not using, now's the time to get rid of all of them. Venus really likes it when you do stuff like that. And also going over old spreadsheets. If you have a business, this is a great time to revise your business plan as well, ready for Venus to start going direct next week. Now, what does that mean for each of your individual houses? I'm going to go into the house activations now, starting with Aries, because Aries, the Venus retrograde is hitting your 12th house of subconscious processing and spirituality. Yeah, you're going deep within in that heart space about how you're feeling. So you might be feeling some old emotions come back up, releasing some old attachments to people and situations in the past. And you might also just be feeling a little bit drawn, withdraw and really reflect on how it is you feel about certain situations, how you feel about where you are in your life, and also seeking out some solitude and rest. It's very fitting actually for you, Aries, as we have Saturn newly in your sign, so you may be wanting to establish yourselves a little bit more over the past coming weeks and really putting some long-term plans down in place. Aries, you're starting a new phase of life, which is themed by personal responsibility and personal choice, taking your empowerment and using that to focus your energy on what it is that you want for yourself and for your loved ones. What direction do you want your life to take, and really taking life by the reins and getting going. Saturn's going to be in your sign for a couple of years, so you have a little while to start doing this, but this retrograde energy that we've just been through, particularly with Mercury also still retrograding through Pisces, has been a really great time for you to sit back and review what it is that you have done, the lessons you have learned, so you don't make any mistakes going forwards and you are ready for those new challenges. What this means for your subconscious is a clearing out of anything lingering that might be traumatic, that might be holding you back, that might be an attachment that's no longer serving you, for you to address old wounds and old fears, to face those challenging aspects of self. So if any of you are interested in shadow work or anything like that, this is a great time to do it. It's not something you'll do at once, guys. I know some people who are aware of shadow work or have no experience with it. It sounds something quite daunting, but it's just a daily little practice. Can start as little as 5 minutes a day. It can really help you to move forward and you to make emotional progress, ready for you to assume the role as leader in your own life, which that Saturn energy is really calling for this month. For Leo, the Venus retrograde is going to hit your 8th house of intimacy and shared resources. So it's going to be a super interesting time for you, Leos. Venus wants you to look within and without to your connections and ask which ones are serving you and ones that are not. Are you over giving in certain areas? Are you under giving in certain areas? Do you have any shared resources or finances with anybody? That could be partnerships, business, or romantic, that maybe need a review. Are you both putting into the pot equally what you both get out of it? This is to set you up for the next phase, which we're all seeing through the Saturn entering Aries, which is about pushing us forwards into beautiful brand new beginnings where we're all taking personal responsibility for our lives and the direction in which they're taking. All of us are linked to other people, Leo. No man is an island. So the Venus retrograde is asking you to review who it is you are taking with you on that journey and whether or not they are going to help or hinder your progress along the way. It's also going to bring up themes of trust. Who is it that you trust? Who don't you trust? Do you trust yourself, Leo? These are the big questions that you might find yourself asking this week. And of course, the overall nature of Venus being retrograde, you may see some people coming back from the past, some old situations resurfacing. This is just so you can tie up any loose ends or misunderstandings or any energies that have just been left open, can finally put a lid on it, and you can move forwards in a fresh energy where you are not being dragged down or pulled back by anything lingering or negative in your space. This is a time for setting solid foundations so that you can really take what it is that you love about life, what you love about connections and the people you are sharing this experience with, and drive it forward into the new zodiac year. And with that Jupiter retrograde energy in Cancer, it's going direct in the next couple of days. Actually, I think tomorrow, as of the drop of this video. So you might see some changes in your home environment. You might see some changes in look for the better. All about the home, all about intimacy, all about the close connections. So expect to see some transformations in those areas, particularly Leo, as we move through the rest of the week. For Sagittarius, the Venus retrograde is going to hit your 4th house of home. So it's more about the people you are sharing your home space with rather than the home space itself. Cancer is all about the home, so that's a double energy of home, grounding energy for you. So you might be looking at the connections that you have in your life. Some of them may have been challenging, they might straighten out soon. You might also see some lucky circumstances coming in to do with your home environment. And remember, Sagittarius, home and the people associated with your home doesn't necessarily have to be bricks and mortar, doesn't necessarily have to be people living in your house. Home is where your heart is. spaces. So your local community could be your home. Friendship groups could be your home. Your hobby classes could be seen as your home. This is where we're going to see big transformations for you this week, Saggy, as Jupiter going direct is going to start shaking things up and making things happen, all for the better. Jupiter is the guru, so he's asking you to align with what fits you spiritually as well. If you're finding that your values are not meshing with some people around you in those areas, now is the time to go and try and seek out your true tribe. And naturally, with Venus retrograding through Pisces, this might bring up some old situations, some old problems. Maybe you've got a feud that has been going on, and now would be the time to resolve it. It's about clearing a space for you, Sagittarius, so that you have a quiet, peaceful, energetic place where you can lay your head at the end of a busy day, take refuge if you're feeling a little bit unstable spiritually, emotionally, or otherwise, because the next couple of months for you, Saggy, are going to be pretty intense as we have a lot of fire energy pushing the collective forwards. So the retrogrades happening now, both Venus and Mercury, are asking you to review what it is that's immediately around you. How can you change up your environment for the better? It's about clearing any spiritual or energetic clogs and really finding a grounding space where you can take root for any healing or respite that might be needed along the way. This might be a bit difficult for you, Saggy, as traditionally you like to look outwards towards adventure and new things and new people and new places, and this energy is really calling you to go inwards. So if you've been struggling a bit with that, don't worry about it, Saggy. Just relax into those more internalized energies. Don't worry, they're going to change up in the next week or two when the planets all start going direct again, and you will be back to your adventurous self, Saggy. You'll be back to it in no time. So to close off for the fire signs, it looks like you are in for a little bit of a time of rest and chill, okay? Might be some situations coming up from the past. It's happening to all of us at the moment with the retrograde. We still have that Virgo lunar eclipse energy still lingering on, although that will be petering out probably by tomorrow or the next day. So I hope that you took advantage of that event, fire signs, to clear out any subconscious or mental clogs that were going on and reviewing anything that has been left undone or unsaid in your past, so that you have a clear runway for moving forwards at the end of Pisces season, where we enter Aries, which marks the beginning of the zodiac year. So the advice for this period until we reach that benchmark, fire signs, is just to take a step back, try not to make any rash decisions, try and not do anything impulsive. Yes, I know you are fire signs, it's like asking you not to breathe, but just take a little pause before planning or committing to anything that might put you into something long term, because things are going to change up for you guys in the next couple of months. This is really a time for clearing, a time for chilling, a time for not taking things too seriously, being kind to yourself, and all that jazz. Okay, signs, thank you so much for listening to my spiel, my TED Talk on what's happening in the skies for you guys. I'm going to jump into the tarot now, and as usual, I set the intention for all of your 4 major placements: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So make sure you are subscribed and you have your notification bell on so you get your readings as they roll out during the rest of the week. And I will see you over at your timestamp. Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. Today I'm doing yours and theirs, or you and them. Some channels say it differently to others. It's been a while, and it's the Venus retrograde, so of course we're doing yours and theirs. So let's jump in, see what's going on for you guys. Right, you and them. Let's see. We're going to start on this side of the board, Aries, with your energy. We're going to go on this side of the board with their energy. We're going to go down the middle. We'll see the shared connection, and we'll get some universal advice. We'll clarify as we go along, of course. Okay, can you show me Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, please. Can you show me Aries, please? Aries. Can you show me Aries? Aries, please. Can you show me Aries? Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that 3? Yeah, we'll take them then. Okay, Justice. 2 of Cups. Oh, and the 8 of Wands. So some of you have started talking to somebody. Sorry, Aries, I need my blankie. I need my comforts, you know. I don't know if this is a new connection, but it's like you're trying to balance something out. A lot of communication, a lot about back and forth. You're trying to reach an agreement with somebody, or you feel that it's right connecting to whoever it is. It just feels very aligned, very nice. It's flowing really lovely, and you feel balanced and calm about it. Good. Okay, let's go into their energy. Can you show me Aries person, please? Aries person. Aries person, please. Aries person. Aries person, please. Aries person. Aries person, please. Oh, Knight of Swords, okay. The Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah, there is something to sort out, though. They're like, back and forth. I get the feeling they want to say something to you, but they're not. They're undecided on whether or not they should say it. Because the High Priestess is about going within, something spiritual between your person and their higher self. The Two of Pentacles is should I, shouldn't I? And then the Knight of Swords is like, just say it, just do it, just go for it. But they're, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? It's like that. They're listening to themselves though, but they're trying to make a decision on how to act on something. Okay, can I go into the shared connection, please? The shared connection. Judgment, yeah, decision's got to be made. The Sun and, oh, these came out together. The Lovers and the Hanged Man. Somebody is stalling. Somebody's stalling big time. I don't know what about. It doesn't seem negative though, but I haven't clarified their Aries. But it seems it's like there's going to be a change or something happened. Look, the Tower just fell out. Wow, okay. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We better jump straight in and clarify. This is becoming urgent, Aries, urgent. But again, I'm not getting negative. I'm getting like, is it that someone won't commit or make it official, or they want to, but they want to wait? Either way, they're like, they just want to be happy. You got happiness there, but let's see. Okay, going into your energy first then, Aries. Let's start with the Justice card, please. Justice for Aries. Oh, do you see that flipped itself? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Lovers, right? And the Six of Cups, you feel like it's not going anywhere. You want it to, though. You feel the connection. You've made the choice. You'd like to connect to this energy, but you don't know where it's going or if it's making any progress. That's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles is slow anyway. When he's reversed, he's a full stop, and he's like, I don't think this is going anywhere. But you're into it, though. Okay, what do they think? Oh, hang on. We've got the Three of Swords come up. It didn't come out, but it was the wrong way around. So let's see. There might be risk of heartbreak, but let's see. Right, the Knight of Swords, please, in Aries person's energy. Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the High Priestess. It's not working for them either, Aries. I'm sorry. Two of Cups reverse, three of Pentacles reverse. It's not working. High Priestess in the upright. It's not working. I think you feel it already, Aries. This person's energy is drifting that way. It's a shame because you're showing me Six of Cups. It's a deep connection. On the surface of it, you don't think it's working. They don't think it's working. It's not yet been unsaid. Judgment is basically bringing the hammer down. But let's see. I want to go into your Two of Cups. I want a bit of background on this first before we jump to conclusions. Why would that be? Right, let's get the Two of Cups, please. The Devil in reverse. Okay. The Six of Swords and the Sun. I think you keep trying. All in the connections kept trying. Devil in reverse is trying to release an attachment and moving on into the Sun. Actually, the further away you get from this connection, the more at peace you are, and the more you can see the connection for what it really is. Because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but it's also the card of clarity. And you're like, this just isn't fitting. Like this, the Eight of Wands. Oh, that's what you're talking about. The Five of Cups. The Four of Swords and Justice. Yeah, it's almost like you're expecting an apology or for them to rectify something, and then you just carry it on and it's fine. I think that's what you're trying to say. You're saying, this can't go any forwards anymore until something has been rectified, until they've apologized, until they've made amends, or until they start stepping up and coming forwards towards you. There's a sadness here in your energy. You're talking about disappointments here and what's aligned to you and what's right. Okay, can I please see Aries person's energy? The Two of Pentacles. Do you know what? I want a fresh deck. Suddenly was just like, change your deck, Lydia, change your deck. Okay, I will. Right, the Two of Pentacles, please. The Two of Pentacles, please. Aries person's energy, let's see. Two of Pentacles, please. The Two of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. This person is being very indecisive. They do not know what they want. They're leaning more one way than another. They're saying, okay, I know I need to move forward. However, I don't know how. Seven of Cups, there's confusion, illusion around them. No wonder you're feeling it. You're like, what are we doing here? Because this person, I wouldn't be surprised if they're giving you very mixed signals. Right, the High Priestess. Okay, all right, here we go. Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. They're not, no. They're not investing. They're not, there's a sadness over the connection for them. But it's coming from unhealed wounds. Now, I don't know if it's unhealed wounds with you or someone else in the past. They are not emotionally available. They're not emotionally available. Simply. But why? I don't know. They know that. They try to remain open, but they're like, they know deep down it's not, they're just not available. They've probably made out to you that they are, or else you wouldn't have gotten this far. You're sensible Aries, you know? But they're not. The energies are not aligning here. I'm so sad because it seems very promising. Underneath the surface, no. I want to go into Judgment, please. Judgment in the shared energy. Judgment in the shared energy, please. The shared energy, what's this one? The Star, okay. The Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This just screams of like, do what's best for you. I think that's coming from them. But unfortunately, that means for you, Aries, I think, do I get the apology that you're waiting for or the making amends or the stepping up? It doesn't look like that's going to happen. This person is like telling me energetically, it's time to pack up and put the show on the road. Well, the universe is telling me about the connection. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, guys. I really am. And I do not like these readings. I don't. But I have to report what is on the table. That is my soul contract. I stick to it. Can I see the Sun, please? We have the Sun here twice. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man. The World. Yeah, there we go. That's it. And the Six of Pentacles. This person, I mean, you can roll reverse these Aries. This person wants to end it, but they want it done fairly as possible. That's why they're stalling. They feel bad for doing it. Even though they know there's no long term for them because they're not available. They know they're not available. It's just a case of when do they bring the hammer down. The Hanged Man, they're not doing it though. Which is on them. Cowardly, to be honest. Sorry, Crosswatcher. I understand the motive. So the motive of not doing this is to not hurt your feelings or to disappoint you. But they are not emotionally available. They have unprocessed wounds, unprocessed sadness from the past. They're not taking any initiative really to correct that. They're just showing me moving forwards. But they are emotionally and mentally quite messy. Seven of Cups, they're like all up in their head and emotions without any clear processing. They are trying, but when they say they're trying, it's more trying towards an exit rather than trying to fix what's in front of them. They're just like, no, I'm just going to end it. But they're not doing it. They are poor, so almost like dangling a carrot, and I do not like that. Look, we've got two hanged men. Two hanged men over the World and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, breadcrumbing. Not always, in a small circumstances, it's breadcrumbing. And given all the cards around this, Six of Pentacles is breadcrumbing energy. Six of Pentacles, World Hangman. I don't like it, Aries. Can I get the Hanged Man, please? The Magician. What? Okay, right. I don't know. The Five of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. This person's just looking after themselves because they don't want to face the conflict. Well, I don't really know what they expect is going to happen because they're not staying forever. They've told me that over there. So there's going to be conflict eventually. That's what they don't want. They're trying to avoid any conflict. They want you to think the best of them, that they're the bigger person. I don't know if they're doing something that may be waiting for you to end it with them so they don't have to do it. So they look like the better, bigger person. And that's how it's coming across. I'm not saying that's what they're going to do, but that's how it's coming across energetically. Nine of Pentacles is tending their own garden, looking after themselves, avoiding conflict. Doing that intentionally through the Magician. Just to keep a quiet life. And then, I don't know, maybe they just do a backdoor boogie on you, Aries. Or this could be you, because it's in the shared energy. Overall, it's about what's best. And yeah, I'd say it's best for you to separate from whoever this is before they do it to you. And I'm talking to an Aries who's already feeling this because you're showing me here your Five of Cups. You knew. I knew it as soon as I saw that reverse Knight of Pentacles. You were like, why isn't this going anywhere? Well, this is why. This person's a mess. They're not making available. They're not investing. They're not looking at going forwards. They want to make an exit. They're not doing it because they don't want to feel like a bad person, or for you to think they're a bad person. Now, you wouldn't if they were clear and honest with you. But going about it this way, and a lot of people do that, Aries. They go about it this way, trying to protect themselves. But really then it makes them come across as worse. That they're just stringing people along. Because in a way that they are, even if they don't mean to be mean about it. Anyway, let's go into universal advice. Sorry, my hair's getting involved again, Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice for Aries. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, that's struggle. The Five of Bows, conflict. Well, I told the other energy the conflict's coming in regardless anyway. And the Nine of Stones, which is transition into healing. So advice to you is go within. You're going to go in. You're going to be in your head about this. It's going to be difficult. The Eight of Swords in this deck is struggle. And I think it's probably been a struggle already, okay? With whoever this is, I see a lot of back and forth, trying to almost squeeze blood out of the stone to get an appropriate response from them. They're not giving you one. I don't think they're going to give you one. So you need to get out of your head about this. Face the difficult thing, and I'm saying this to both you and the cross-watcher, Aries, the difficult thing, and prepare yourself for a transition. The good news is this transition is for the best. So Nine of Stones, which is about management of self and resources. It's also a card of very deep healing as well in this deck. Through that management of resources, but it's also the solo person's card, the singles card. Okay. I'd say I'm not seeing the world, I'm not seeing Ten of Swords, but I am seeing slow removal of two energies like this. You're both going out to your separate ways, slowly but surely. Okay, what happens after that, I don't know. But as this connection stands right now, it is not working. You are both on totally different pages. I think you are willing to try. They are not. I feel like I'm being blunt here and a bit harsh. I don't mean to at all. But makes me upset when this happens, but just being here, you knew it wasn't right anyway. You've known for a while it's not right, and it's been a case of trying to get on the same page as this person, but I don't know what they're saying to you, I don't know what they're feeding you, but energetically they're not fully checked out, but they're like, no, this isn't working. Two of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Not uncooperative, not connected. They are connected to themselves, their higher self, High Priestess. Their higher self is telling them no. The Star here, the Ten of Pentacles in this deck is about packing up and hitting the road because you've gotten everything that you can out of the situation. And there you go, Queen of Pentacles, everything you can out of the situation. Now, I say that for the both of you. For them, well, that's clearly what they're telling me. But for you, Aries, this is a learning lesson, an experience, a soul connection that was meant to teach you something rather than stay for the long haul of life with you. It's going to be incredibly painful because I can see how attached to them that you are. They're meaningful to you, and this is no doubt a meaningful and transformative connection. But it's a whole big bucket of let it go. This person isn't ready now. Maybe in the future, I'm not seeing that, but you know, people can change. But for now, this is a long road to nowhere, Aries. I'm so sorry to give you these readings, but I have to tell you the truth. I have to. Anyway, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Hi Leo, and welcome to your reading. Today I'm doing a yours and theirs. Of course, it's the Venus retrograde. Why would I not do a yours and theirs? And let's see what's coming forward for you in matters of love and connection. I mean, the yours and theirs could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a lover, could be a friend, could be a family member. However, it is jiving for you, Leo. So let's see what's coming in. Can you show me Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, please. Can you show me Leo? Can you show me Leo, please? Can you show me Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, please. Can you show me Leo? Leo, please. Leo, please. Can you show me Leo? Leo, please. Okay, right. So on your side, we've got the Two of Cups. Okay, we'd be connecting, Leo. We have the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So you were confused about something, or maybe you had lots of choices, Leo. I mean, you are gorgeous, of course. You kind of had a couple of cups to choose from, and then you just went, that one. I want that one. Okay, nice. I like it, Leo. Very direct. Lovely. Right, can I get your other person's energy? Two of Swords. They didn't see it coming. The Hanged Man, the Five of Swords. Oh, why do you want that one, Leah? There's a lot of conflict going on. I don't know if it's with you or someone else. They're kind of in a still energy, and they're like, I'm not opening to nobody. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. Two of Swords, heart space is closed, trying to keep emotions down. They are paused, and then Five of Swords, conflict. So they could want to open up. Because the Five of Swords is mostly a conflict of self. The Swords energy is mental. So they're trying to figure something out. And I think until they figure it out, they're not going to do much of anything. Okay, right. Shared connection. Shared connection. What's the shared connection here, please? The shared connection. The shared connection, please. The shared connection. The Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Someone's moving away from the connection because of a hurt. Or they're like, I can't do this. It's like that. Oh. It is retrograde energy, so I keep getting readings like this. I'm sorry to report, but let's see. Two of Cups, please. Two of Cups. Two of Cups in your energy, Leo. Let's see. Two of Cups. Yep. Strength in reverse. And that's you in reverse, Leo. Strength is your major arcana card. It flipped itself over the sun, and the Tower in reverse, you're preventing an ending, Leo. Well, a change. It doesn't have to be an ending. We've not seen the world, so I'm not jumping the gun. You kind of feel something coming. It's like you're trying to keep a quiet life. Like, not make any sudden moves, not rock the boat, but that's against who you are. Straight to the reverse. You're having to bend and twist to whatever this person wants. They're not being very forthcoming with their emotions, at least. I don't know about anything else. But you're like, no, everything's fine here. Nothing to see here. That's like your energy. But there's a lot to see. Deep down, this is not aligned to you. Strength in reverse. Feel like you have to be anti-Leo. Okay, can I get that person's energy, please? The Two of Swords, please. Oh, the Six of Swords, Judgment, and the Nine of Cups. They're drifting away, drifting away, drifting away. Not entirely. They might still be with you in the physical or still present in some way, but they are looking at their unhappiness. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, but it's actually emotional management. Judgment, making a decision over that, which results in the Six of Swords, which is moving on to calmer waters, whatever direction that is. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords in the middle now, actually, because I believe that might be theirs. Can I get the Six of Swords, please? The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, please. The whoa. Six of Swords. One more shuffle, please. But I can shuffle that bit again. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit in reverse, and the Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. Somebody, you or them, is going after what they want finally. After sitting on it and thinking about it, finally going for what you want and just going to get it and just thinking, fuck it, I'm going to leave it to fate to decide whether or not this thing is for me or not. Let's just go for it. Let's just do it. Which one of you that is, I don't know. I don't know. Could be them. Let's keep clarifying. Let's get to the bottom of this, Leo. Get to the bottom of it. Right, Queen of Swords. What do you know? Show me what you know, Leo. Queen of Swords is inner knowing. Okay, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, please. Okay. Queen of Swords. Your energy, Leo. The Knight of Cups. Oh, Leo. The Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. But you feel really good about them doing it. Or is it you? I think it might be you. You're like, I'm going to go for it. What are you going for? Are you not yet attached to this person? Seeing a commitment here. You're like, you're just shooting your shot into the Wheel of Fortune. And you're like, okay, I'm just going to take a chance on this. I'm just going to go for it. It's heart-led. You're into it. Which is refreshing after a period of you not being yourself. You're trying to not be. It's like you've been tiptoeing around a situation. And now you're like, do you know what? Whatever. I'm doing it. Okay? Well, you thought about it. And you thought about it a lot. You've given it a lot of thought, Leo. This is not a rash decision. It will feel rash at the time. So I think this is quite sudden. Oh, you have not wanted to do something. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you now, Leo. We're on the same page now. We're on the same page. Right, the Nine. So I'm going to go into their energy. Sorry, the Hanged Man. Then I have the Chariot, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. But then they get the more you go for the thing that you want here, Leo, the more stressed out they get. That's the drift. So I don't see the end of a connection here. I see you both moving in different speeds. So you're like, yeah, let's take the plunge. And they're like, white knuckling it. But they're there with you, though. The Chariot and the Hanged Man, hesitant. But they're with you. What is this? What are you doing? Okay, the Nine of Wands, please. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The King of Wands. Yeah, of course, the King of Wands is going to show up for this, for sure. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse and... What? You're telling me you're going for it. You don't have a plan. There's no plan. You understand it's going to risk some... It's going to be challenging. It might risk failure. But you're also showing me you're willing to learn from that failure, which is good, if it occurs. The other person feels the same. They think there's going to be failure as well. We've got Nine of Wands. Like, are you sure about this, Leo? Are you really sure? I don't know what it is, though. What are you doing? Please let me know in the comments if this is resonating with you. This is very specific. I'll give you that. So, I don't know how this one's going to go down. But you're kind of leading here. That's why you weren't rocking the boat. I think for ages you've been appeasing this person and doing it their way. And they're like, because you just think, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Right, can I get the seven of cups? I think is what's been bugging me the most, because they're also showing me 7 of cups. So I think 7 of cups represents the shared endeavour that you've got with whoever this is. So at first I thought they were drifting away from you, but they're not. They're drifting away from the idea of something you're doing together. Right, makes sense. Right, the 7 of cups, please. The 7 of cups. The 7 of cups. Your energy, what is this? Okay. The King of Pentacles, right? Okay, I'm glad to see him there. The Hierophant, I'm glad to see him there too. And the 7 of Pentacles. This is a big deal, Leo, whatever you're doing. It might pay off financially, but it requires some kind of resource investment, time, energy, money, attention, something like that. You really believe in it, though. You've been thinking about it for a long time, the Hierophant. Committed. Down to the bones. And I think that's why you've been biding your time. Now, I know this was supposed to be like a love reading, but I think it is. But there's also something outside of you too, I think, that you're going towards. But I'm going to double check that with their 7 of Swords. That's where they're feeling the conflict. They're like, oh God, what's Leo doing now? Okay, right. 7 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, please. The Moon. Yeah. The 4 of Wands. Oh, bless them. The 3 of Pentacles. That's so sweet. They're like, okay, I don't know what Leo's doing. I don't know what they're going for here. I don't know what the outcome's going to be. They're worried about it because they don't know the outcome. That's the Moon. Then the 4 of Wands is, but I'm still here. I'm with them anyway. 3 of Pentacles, I'll do what they want. I'll help them. I'll be cooperative. I'll be on board. I will be next to them while they do it. I will hold Leo's hand into the unknown. And let's just go for it then. Let's just do it, even though I'm really worried about it. I mean, this could be as simple as you two want to come together and this person has their apprehensions, not because it's you, Leo, because clearly they're committed to you. They're stressing out about the things. Maybe they're thinking, maybe it doesn't work. Maybe I'll get hurt. It could be that. But it could be something outside of both of you that you're going for, like, say, a new business. And they're giving you their unwavering support, even though they are worried to death about it. Okay. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, please. This is a commitment. Let's just move that there so you can see it a little bit. 4 of Wands, please. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, please. The King of Swords, right? The Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, there is a plan. A plan comes into place, right? The show gets on the road. Things start getting a bit more stable. And it's because you two are supporting each other through whatever this is. All right, so the King of Swords is like, do you know what? Let's just get down to brass tacks, okay? We need a plan here. And then finally, the Knave and the Knight of Pentacles show up, which is planning, okay? First it opens up to, okay, what can actually be achieved here? What's the value in all of this? Where is this going? Let's talk about it. Knight of Swords is about talking as well. And you actually talk about the commitment. You talk about where you're going. You talk about what it's going to look like. And you both seem pretty on board with it. Fine. At first, it's rocky there, Leo, but it straightens out as you two go along, which I'm really happy to see. That was fun. So... Sorry, Leo. I don't know many Leos in my personal life, which is a shame. I would love to meet more Leos, but I have a Leo Venus, so I kind of get where you guys are coming from a lot of the time in the readings. When you want something, that's what you were telling me you're going for. I thought it might be this person, but it isn't. Like, you do want them, but it was something you're like, I want that. And you've been keeping a lid on it, not going for it, because you don't want to upset this person. And you knew that they would be worried about it. But then you were like, fuck it, let's do it. And they were like, okay, fine, Leo's doing it. And I get that energy. I do, because I get it from time to time myself. So I go, do you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. That's my Leo Venus and my Sag Moon. My poor Virgo sun doesn't know what to do when them two team up. Okay. All right, Leo, let's get you some universal advice. Universal advice for Leo and their person, please. Leo and their person. Leo and their person, please. Leo and their person. The Eight of Arrows, which is Eight of Swords. Aries got that as well, interestingly. No chance. The Five of Bows and the Ace of Cups. If you have any strong Aries placements, Leo, I recommend checking that out. You got first two advice cards were the same as theirs, which is kind of nuts. I shuffle the hell out of these. Yeah, you're bracing yourself for impact from this person, but don't worry, Ace of Cups. It's going to be fine. Heart space is open. Renewal comes in, or new comes in. Look, I got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I didn't really speak much to the King of Wands in this reading. He's kind of self-explanatory. He fits in this kind of energy like a glove. He's your king. He takes leadership. He's a leader. He takes charge of a situation. He executes things at the right time, which it looks like that's what you were doing. So you had the Hermit in reverse, which implies that you had been waiting on something, especially next to the Wheel of Fortune. And then you're like, now. And you've got the Queen of Wands under that. Okay, you just internally knew this is the time. And then you actually start executing those plans in place. That's a King of Wands. He's the one who makes the move, Leo. And you're the one who makes the move. And he's here right here. He's here, right there. He was right at the bottom of the deck in the hidden energy. Okay? And it opens up to the Ace of Cups. Brand new, beautiful beginning of your heart's desire. You showed me whatever this is your heart's desire, the Knight of Cups. And this person next to you, they're just like, they're nervous, but they're with you 100%, which is beautiful. They realise it's a big change, they're worried about it, they don't know how it's going to turn out, but they're putting their worries aside, or at least they're really, really trying to. They're really, really trying to open up their heart space to hope for the future, for whatever this is, and then it's going to work out. So that's the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Chariot. And just having faith in you and the universe is gonna be well, and it will. Universe says, yeah, you're gonna be fine, Leo. Anyway, Leo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. It really helps the girl out. If you are interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Hi, Saggy, and welcome to your yours and theirs reading. Of course, we're doing yours and theirs. It is the Venus retrograde. Where would we be without a yours and theirs reading? Today I'm going to go on to your side of the board here, check you out, see what's going on with you. On this side of the board, we're going to check out your person, see what's going on with them. And then in the middle, we'll look at the shade collection. Can you show me Saggy, please? Sagittarius. Can you show me Saggy, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Saggy. Sagittarius, please. Can you show me Sagittarius? Sagittarius, please. Saggy. Start with your energy, Sag. Sagittarius, please. Okay. We're starting off with the Six of Swords, right? The Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. This kind of really kind of says I'm just minding my own business. I'm not seeing anyone attached to you at all. We might have a single Sag. So we've got, yeah, you're just like, I'm minding my business. I'm taking care of my own stuff, my own stability, working hard on my environment, on my material somehow. So it could be literally working on the home, working on your skill set, working on a promotion at work, maybe setting up a new business, anything like that. And mentally trying not to get too confuddled. Like you just want peace. You want a peaceful mind. You're not really thinking about much at all other than what is important to you. Lots of self-care and grounding and nurturing, which is wonderful. Okay. All right, let's go into the other energy attached to you then, if there is anybody. You're showing me like, I'm single. Maybe you're ready to mingle, Sag. You don't have to be. You don't have to be, but let's see if there's anyone else attached to you. Can you show me anyone attached to Saggy, please? To Saggy. We have the Three of Cups. Okay. Oh, the King of Cups. Okay, and the Two of Wands. Oh, okay. So someone around you, a friend maybe. Three Cups. It's usually the friend card. They do have the King of Cups underneath there. Emotional growth. Two of Wands. Down there in the subconscious energy, something's opening up for them. They're wanting to open up to something. Maybe connection with you. This is connecting with others, so there might be someone at a bit of a distance for you from you, because the Two of Wands also can imply distance as well as the Three of Wands, or direction of travel. So someone may be wanting to connect. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be friendly. You know, I'm not seeing Two of Cups. I'm only seeing three. So it's kind of casual at best. But I mean, they're emotionally very mature and steady, which is nice. Okay, let's go into the shared connection, please. How do you know each other? Do you know this person? That's what I want to know. Right, I mean, they could tell me Three of Cups that you already know each other. They're either a friend or they're in your community. Like, they've seen you, they know who you are, and you probably know who they are, but I don't think you're thinking about them in particular. I mean, no offense to them, but you're busy. You just show me I'm busy here. Okay. Right, the shared connection, please. Let's see what's the nature of all this. The shared connection. Oh, Four of Wands. Okay, there is a commitment. Okay. The Hierophant. Oh, a deep commitment. The Page of Pentacles. Is there though? This is very weird, because the Page of Pentacles is very much like, I'll see. Is it worth it? Over the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Now, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands is serious commitment. Four of Wands is partnership. Can also be reaching the end of a goal, but I'm seeing partnership here, because also the Hierophant talks about contracts. Now, this could be literal legal contracts that we have here in the 3D. It could also be soul contracts, soul bonds, promises, things like that. Value systems, day-to-day routines. Things that are grounded in your reality, belief, structure, and values. So it's kind of a serious card, the Hierophant. It doesn't mess about. So the fact the Page of Pentacles is turned up next to him, like, yeah, I'll see about that. So maybe maybe there could be a commitment in the future that you might be thinking that might be valuable, worthwhile to you. Or it's an ongoing one currently, and you're weighing up whether or not it's valuable to you. I don't know. So that's why we're going to jump in and clarify that, because I don't know what is going on here. Let's find out. Okay, the Six of Swords, please. Saggy. The Six of Swords. I mean, I like how peaceful you are, though, Sag. You're chill. I like it. Right, the Six of Swords, please. The Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, please. The Six of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I know that. I know. The Ten of Cups. I know. And the Page. The Knight of Cups. Oh, okay. Right. So you're showing me here. You would like to open up to emotional things, but your material environment's taking precedent. It's almost like you're saying, I want to make sure I am stable before inviting in another person into this environment. But it's definitely something to consider, maybe something you tried in the past, but at some point you thought best just to focus on you and what you're doing and your grounding and your material, and your stability, which is great, but you are open to sharing that with other people. Could be someone in particular you've got in mind, but definitely, Jeremy, yeah, you are open to that. So, okay, all right. The Eight of Pentacles, please. Can you show me the Eight of Pentacles? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, please. Oh, Death in reverse. Oh, okay, it's one of those, is it, Sag? I see. Strength, of course. And the Queen of Wands, that's your queen. Oh, beautiful. Oh, gorgeous, Sag, gorgeous. Well, firstly, well done. You are basically cleaning up a mess. You're on cleanup duty. I imagine something or someone, most likely in the past, made a bit of a mess in your home environment or in your sense of stability. It was probably unstable. You're just showing me I'm trying to undo the damage that was done from something or someone else. It's hard, that's strength, but it's the right thing to do by me, so I can be me. Queen of Wands, that's your queen. Okay, right. Like, be you again. Get your va-va-voom back, your pizzazz. What makes you Sag. Be like, in the meantime, I've just got to tend to this. Then when this is done, I'm going to feel amazing again. And then you might reach out to somebody or something like that. Are we getting there, Sag? Are we getting there? I think we are. Okay, do you know what? I want to go over to your person's energy. I went too far, Sag. I got too invested in what it was you were doing. Sorry, Sag. A single track mind today. Right, I want to go over to your person's energy, then I'm going to switch decks, freshen up the energy. Right, can I look? Ooh. Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Fool. It's good, don't worry. So somebody wants a brand new beautiful beginning. That's the Fool there. And they said before they can have it, they need to talk. Or they need to figure out how they feel about something. That's the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups together. One's about feelings, one's about thoughts. They're trying to marry the thoughts and their feelings together. I mean, to be honest, I feel that they've already done that. I feel super aligned because they're both queens. So quite an aligned energy. And then they're showing me, but this is new for me. But this is new. The Fool. New feelings, new thoughts. New. No, new deck. We want a new deck. Okay. Since I did your line, I'm going to go into their King of Cups. Then I'm going to look a little bit into that Four of Wands there. Bear with me. Bear with me, Sag. You're kind of jumping all over your reading a little bit, energetically speaking, but that's fine. It happens like that sometimes. Right, the King of Cups, please. King of Cups. Can I get the King of Cups, please, for my lovely Sag's person? They seem sweet, so I'll be nice to them for now. But if they cross that line with you, Sag, they'll be answering to me. Right, can I get the King of Cups, please? The King of Cups. The King of Cups, please. The King of Cups. The King of Cups. The King of Cups, please. The King of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Swords in reverse. I like to see it. And the King of Pentacles. Oh, things just got interesting. Okay, so this person considers themselves your equal, or they are your equal, whether they know that or not. Because you've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are the marrying King and Queen. And then we've got Eight of Swords in reverse. So they've decided to stop thinking about something that they were overthinking about. To do with their own stability too. They wanted to make sure they were all good, and then they're like, okay, I'm going to shoot my shot. Ace of Pentacles. They're creating an opportunity instead of overthinking and staying in their own little like safety zone, which the King of Pentacles can very much be a safety zone. He's very grounded. He's very, very secure. He knows where it's at, right? They're deciding to come out of that feeling with a new pentacle for something new. This person's saying new, 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 new. And they're taking a chance on the King of Cups, their own King of Cups. They're opening up their heart space. They're kind of in a similar place to you, Sag, if I'm honest. No wonder you've got the alignment here. So they've been kind of working on their stability, and they're like, okay, and now I'm going to open up. Now I'm going to open up my heart to somebody nearby in my vicinity, i.e. you, Saggy. Whether you know this person or not, I don't know. This could equally be someone, I don't know, your neighbour or something. The guy who sells you ice cream on a Sunday. I don't know. But it's somebody that you are close by to, or know on a kind of casual level. Right, can we get the, okay, it's 4 Wands. This might show me. Judgment in reverse, right. The Fool, that's that new one again. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're letting go, we're letting go. It's almost like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. In the shared connection, it's almost like letting go of a security in order to make this judgment call, but judgment was in reverse, sorry. It's like someone stepping a toe in a little bit and then going, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They feel very nervous doing it. That's what it is. That's why the energy is like, the decision hasn't been made. There's something very much up in the air still for you guys. I'm not sure what it is, but it's up in the air. Right, let's go into your Queen of Pentacles, please. Let's go into your Queen of Pentacles, Sag, to see where you be at. Right, Sag. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, I know. I know, I know. You're working on yourself and your security, I know. The Two of Cups, there we go, yeah. And the Page of Swords, you've got an eye on them as well. You know, you're like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that something's coming or someone's coming. The Page of Swords is just about information gathering and spying. Two of Cups on another energy. 10 of Cups, this could be someone I could continue to build with. This is complementary. This has potential. It does. I agree. I agree, Sag. I agree. Okay, I'm going to do that Two of Wands. That's that distance again. Have you just met? Or I don't know. It's like you're both putting feelers out towards each other. Now, I don't know if that's in the physical or energetically. It's nice, though. So sweet. Right. Two of Wands in your person's energy. With Judgment being in reverse, I know it's not like official yet, whatever this is. Coming together, though. Alright, let's get the Two of Wands, please, for Sagittarius person. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. And you're also telling me, Sag, which I really like, unless this person already fits into your stability, then you're not interested. But you're not saying it in a selfish way. It's not like my way or the highway. No, because Sagittarius, you're just not like that anyway. But you say, no, unless they want to be productive and help me build and you help them build, then you're not interested. That's primarily what's important to you. That's why it speaks to these value systems that the Hierophant was talking about earlier. Okay? That's just personal little feedback for you, Sag, and I think that's great. Keep that up regardless of what happens with anyone, okay? Right, the Two of Wands, please. The Two of Wands. The Five of Wands. Why? Oh, hang on. The Three of Cups again and the Five of Swords. This person's entangled in something. For some reason, they feel that this Three of Cups, I don't know if they have another person that they're currently attached to, or there's a third person that's in between the two of you, or they have other responsibilities elsewhere. And they're showing me that's part of the reason why they haven't come forward, is they're having conflict with another energy, not you. And it's making it difficult to come towards you. Five of Wands. It's almost like they have to deal with other people or other things that are in the way. And they're stressed about it. They don't want to be in that position, but they are. Okay. Thank you, Sagittarius person, for telling us that. They're like, this is why I'm taking so long, guys, because I got to deal with some stuff. Right, the Hierophant, please. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. This is in the shared connection, the Hierophant. The Four of Cups. The Star and the Knight of Swords. Oh, it's coming, but it's taken a while. You showed me a little bit of impatience. That could be you or them, possibly both. A bit like, when is this coming? When? Four of Cups. There's also a bit of discernment in there too, but it's kind of when. The Star, with the Star being there, I don't think it's discernment in this case. I think you both know what you want. You know what you want. They know what they want. You want to go for it. You want to shoot for this star, this dream, this hope, but it's taking longer than you had hoped or planned. Four of Cups, but where is it then? It's because of this that this person's dealing with. But I mean, they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. I don't think it's going to be much longer, because it shows me once this person is freed from whatever energy they're dealing with here, they just come shooting right through the front door. So, good. I like that. Okay, the Page of Swords. The Page of Pentacles, please. The Page of Pentacles. Can I see the Page of Pentacles for Saggy? Okay, Page of Pentacles for Sag. Page of Pentacles. The Mother Star. Okay, we've got the one bigger star even than the star. This is an overall life plan. So this is supposed to be part of your life plan, which is it's nice, I guess. Oh, the Nine of Swords in reverse. We like to see it. The Emperor. Oh, beautiful. I love the Emperor. Somebody said that the Emperor was a red flag. It was. I'm not here to call people out. I'm not. But whoever said that doesn't understand the Emperor. The Emperor is all four kings. The Emperor has his shit together, guys. The Emperor has the passion of the King of Wands. He's got the deep love of the King of Cups. He's got the logical, practical abilities of the King of Swords. And he has got the reliability of the King of Pentacles. There is no bigger green flag than the Emperor. Same goes for the Empress. We're talking energies here, not genders, guys, okay? And look what we've got under the Moon, in the hidden energies, the Moon. Something's going down. I think that's for those of you who don't know this person yet. But I think that they're very close. If you don't know them, they're a neighbour, they're part of your hockey team, they're at your school PTA meeting, they go to your village market. It's someone like that if you don't know them, right? They're local. But they're starved. As soon as this happens, it's like suddenly everything's fine and turns up, and then all the worries go away. And the path remains clear. Comes clear. But you take it slow, the Page of Pentacles. So it's like you feel it, you feel the resonance, but then it's later on that you take a step back to actually look at the reality. And you're showing me there hasn't been much reality evidence of this yet, but I don't think it's because this person's failing you or you're failing them. I think it's just because it's new. It hasn't had the time to develop, but the potential here is Emperor, which is beautiful, over the Mother Star. And then the Nine of Swords in reverse. This person's not going to give you headaches. They're not going to give you drama. You're not going to give them drama either. It's going to be pretty smooth. I like that. That's nice. Okay, let's get some universal advice, please. Let's get some universal advice. Universal advice, please. The universal advice. Universal advice. Okay. Universal advice, please. Universal advice. Whoop. Universal advice, please. Also, the Emperor's an Aries card. I just got reminded to remind you, Sag. So this might be happening for you in Aries season, which is next month. Okay, home. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, Sag. Okay, I get it. You're like, well, I'm not going out, so they better come to me. I think they will. The Two of Bows, that was their card, so yeah, I think they will. And then the Nine of Bows, Two of Wands, Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands here is, it's tentative, it's going to be slow, this person's sorting some stuff out, it's going to be fine, and when they arrive, you will be a bit like, what do you want? Are you coming here to mess up my shit? No, they haven't. They've just got to deal with some stuff. There is some space between you at the moment. So you're in the home. They're dealing with a Nine of Wands situation, which is all of this kind of negative energy that they've got, that they're just flushing out now. And then the Two of Wands is a card of decision. Decision time. The person comes in, clocks together. It's lovely. It's nice. It will happen. Okay. All right, Saggy, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps the girl out. If you are interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below for my links. And with that, Saggy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care.